Are you holding on to things that might be stealing your peace and happiness? What if I told you that letting go of just a few specific things could completely transform your life in ways you never imagined? Staying attached to these 7 common habits, emotions, or items could be the very reason you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or even unfulfilled. But here's the truth. Letting them go isn't just about living lighter. It's about unlocking a more peaceful, meaningful, and joyful life. So, what are these 7 things? And could letting them go be the key to creating the life you truly deserve? Stick with me and let's find out together. And before we get to the fun part, make sure to subscribe to the Dr. Sophie channel so you never miss an update and learn how to live a fulfilling life as a senior. Number 7, grudges and resentments. Holding on to grudges and resentments often feels like protecting ourselves, but in reality it only traps us in cycles of negativity. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack for years. It slows you down, drains your energy, and prevents you from fully enjoying life. Grudges work the same way, weighing on your heart and mind, creating unnecessary stress, and robbing you of peace. Letting go isn't about excusing what happened. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of that pain. Letting go of grudges begins with a shift in perspective. Recognize that forgiveness is for you, not necessarily for the other person. Start small by reflecting on the grudge and acknowledging the feelings tied to it. Then ask yourself, is holding on to this pain helping me or hurting me? Journaling, meditating, or even seeking professional guidance can be powerful tools for releasing deep-seated resentments. Remember, forgiveness is a process, not a one-time decision. It requires patience and commitment. By releasing grudges and resentment, you create space for emotional freedom and inner peace. Imagine waking up without the weight of past conflicts on your shoulders, feeling lighter, calmer, and more at ease. You'll notice improved relationships, better mental health, and even physical benefits like reduced stress. Letting go opens the door to living a more peaceful, fulfilling life where you're no longer tied to the negativity of the past. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting, it's about choosing your own well-being over bitterness. As one wise saying goes, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Why not set yourself free and enjoy the peace you deserve? Number 6, unnecessary possessions. Unnecessary possessions often seem harmless, but they can create mental and physical clutter that weighs you down. Think of it like trying to navigate a crowded room. It's harder to move, harder to focus, and harder to feel at peace. As we age, these possessions can become overwhelming, making our homes feel more like storage units than places of tranquility. Letting go of what you no longer need isn't just about tidying up. It's about creating space for peace and simplicity. Decluttering starts with a mindful approach. Ask yourself, does this item add value to my life, or is it just taking up space? Begin with small steps, 1 drawer, 1 shelf, or 1 box at a time. Use the 1-year rule. If you haven't used or enjoyed an item in the past year, it might be time to let it go. Donate, recycle, or gift items that still have life left in them. Sentimental items can be the hardest, but even here, you can choose to keep a few meaningful treasures while releasing the rest. By letting go of unnecessary possessions, you gain a sense of clarity and calm in your home and mind. Imagine walking into a space that feels open, organized, and peaceful, where every item has a purpose and brings you joy. Decluttering doesn't just make your environment more inviting, it also simplifies daily living, reducing stress, and freeing up time for what truly matters. Releasing excess possessions isn't about losing things. It's about gaining freedom. As the saying goes, the more you own, the more it owns you. Why not take the first step toward a lighter, more peaceful life today? Number 5, toxic relationships. Toxic relationships drain your energy, cloud your happiness, and often leave you feeling worse about yourself. These relationships, whether with friends, family, or even acquaintances, can prevent you from finding peace and living the fulfilling life you deserve. Holding on to toxic connections often comes from guilt, obligation, or fear of change, but the truth is, keeping them in your life only perpetuates negativity. Letting go of toxic relationships is an act of self-respect and a step toward emotional freedom. Breaking free from toxic relationships starts with recognizing them. Ask yourself, does this relationship bring me joy and support? Or does it drain and hurt me? Be honest about how certain people affect your mental and emotional well-being. Setting boundaries is a powerful first step. Communicate your needs clearly and enforce limits to protect your peace. In some cases, distancing yourself or cutting ties may be necessary. Surround yourself with people who uplift and value you, and don't hesitate to seek support from friends, counselors, or support groups. By letting go of toxic relationships, you open the door to healthier, more positive connections. Imagine feeling lighter, freer, and surrounded by people who genuinely care for you and respect your boundaries. Removing toxicity creates space for personal growth, better mental health, and the opportunity to nurture meaningful relationships that bring joy and fulfillment. Letting go of toxic people isn't about being harsh, it's about prioritizing your well-being. Remember, you deserve to be around those who celebrate your presence, not those who diminish it. Why not make room for the peace and happiness you truly deserve? Number 4, fear of change. Fear of change can feel like a protective shield, keeping you in your comfort zone. But over time, it can also become a cage, preventing you from embracing new opportunities and experiences that could enrich your life. As we age, it's easy to cling to familiar routines and avoid the unknown, but this fear can hold you back from discovering the joy, growth, and fulfillment that come with embracing change. Letting go of this fear isn't about taking huge risks, it's about opening yourself up to new possibilities. Overcoming fear of change starts with a mindset shift. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen and how likely is it? Often you'll realize that the risks are smaller than they seem. Start by taking small, manageable steps toward new experiences, whether it's trying a new hobby, meeting new people, or adjusting to a new routine. Each step builds your confidence. Practice gratitude for the present while staying open to the future. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage growth and remind you of your strengths. Letting go of fear of change allows you to live with a renewed sense of purpose and excitement. Imagine feeling unburdened by worry and instead embracing life's opportunities with curiosity and courage. By stepping outside your comfort zone, you'll discover new passions, build meaningful relationships, and create memories that add depth and joy to your life. Fear is natural, but it doesn't have to control you. As the saying goes, growth begins at the edge of your comfort zone. Why not take that first step today toward a life filled with possibility and peace? Number 3, financial worries. Financial worries can consume your thoughts and rob you of peace. Especially in your later years, constantly stressing over money takes a toll on your mental and physical health, leaving little room for joy or relaxation. While financial concerns are valid, they often stem from uncertainty rather than reality. Letting go of unnecessary financial stress doesn't mean ignoring your responsibilities. It means simplifying your approach and focusing on what truly matters for a secure and peaceful life. Start by gaining clarity on your financial situation. Create a realistic budget that aligns with your current needs and goals. Identify unnecessary expenses or subscriptions that can be eliminated to ease the pressure. Seek guidance from a financial advisor or trusted professional to plan for the future confidently. Adopt a mindset of gratitude for what you have and focus on building financial habits that prioritize stability over material excess. Break the cycle of worry by taking proactive steps like setting aside small savings or investing in affordable hobbies that bring joy without straining your wallet. Letting go of financial worries allows you to enjoy life without the constant shadow of stress. Imagine feeling empowered and secure in your financial choices, free to focus on meaningful experiences rather than material concerns. By simplifying and managing your finances effectively, you can live with greater confidence, knowing you have what you need to lead a peaceful and fulfilling life. Financial peace isn't about being rich, it's about being resourceful and intentional. As the saying goes, the best things in life are free. Why not start focusing on the wealth of experiences, relationships, and contentment that truly matter? Number 2, overcommitment. Overcommitment might seem like a noble way to spend your time, helping others, staying busy and being involved. However, constantly saying yes to every request and filling your schedule to the brim can lead to stress, exhaustion, and diminished quality of life. As we grow older, it's essential to recognize that our time and energy are valuable resources. Overextending yourself can prevent you from enjoying the peaceful, fulfilling life you deserve. Letting go of overcommitment isn't about being selfish. It's about preserving your well-being and focusing on what truly brings you joy and relaxation. The first step to overcoming overcommitment is learning to set healthy boundaries. Ask yourself, does this obligation align with my priorities and enhance my life? If the answer is no, give yourself permission to decline politely. Practice saying phrases like, I appreciate the offer, but I need to prioritize my own well-being right now. Start by reviewing your current commitments and identify areas where you can scale back. Prioritize activities that bring you happiness and fulfillment, and consider scheduling dedicated time for self-care and relaxation. Remember, it's okay to put your needs first. Doing so allows you to be more present and engaged in the activities you do choose to pursue. By reducing overcommitment, you free up time and mental space for self-care, hobbies, and meaningful connections. Imagine waking up without a long list of obligations, feeling relaxed and in control of your day. You'll likely experience reduced stress levels, improved health, and a greater sense of peace. This newfound freedom allows you to engage more deeply with activities and people that truly matter to you. Letting go of excessive obligations creates a balanced lifestyle where you can enjoy the simple pleasures of life without feeling overwhelmed. Saying no can be empowering and is a vital step toward a more peaceful, fulfilling life. After all, as the saying goes, you can't pour from an empty cup. By taking care of yourself first, you'll have more energy and enthusiasm to share with others when it truly counts. Why not start valuing your time and well-being today? Number 1, negative self-talk. Negative self-talk can be one of the most harmful habits, quietly undermining your confidence and happiness. As we age, it's easy to focus on perceived shortcomings or regrets. But this inner critic often paints an unfair and inaccurate picture. Constant self-criticism not only affects your mental health, but also prevents you from fully enjoying life and embracing your worth. Letting go of negative self-talk is about reclaiming your inner peace and learning to see yourself through a lens of compassion and positivity. Shifting away from negative self-talk begins with awareness. Start by noticing when you're being overly critical of yourself. Ask, would I say this to someone I love? If not, it's time to reframe those thoughts. Replace self-criticism with affirmations and words of encouragement. For instance, instead of saying, I can't believe I made that mistake, try, I'm learning and growing every day. Journaling or speaking with a trusted friend or therapist can help you process and challenge these thoughts. Practice gratitude by focusing on your strengths, achievements, and the positive aspects of your life. Over time, this rewiring of your inner dialogue can foster greater self-acceptance and peace. Letting go of negative self-talk creates a space where you can thrive emotionally and mentally. Imagine waking up with a kinder, more supportive inner voice that celebrates your progress and reminds you of your worth. You'll feel lighter, more confident, and better equipped to handle life's challenges. Positive self-talk also enhances your relationships, as the kindness you show yourself naturally extends to others. Freeing yourself from the grip of negative self-talk isn't just about feeling better, it's about truly believing in your value. As the saying goes, be careful how you speak to yourself. You're always listening. Why not start speaking to yourself with the love and respect you deserve? These were 7 things you should let go to live a happy life. Comment which one you relate with the most and why. Like and subscribe to the channel for more daily advice by Dr. Sophie. And now click the video in screen to learn about the shocking warning Dr. Sophie has for seniors who masturbate.